All around the world, from ancient writings to oral traditions, stories tell of an advanced race known as giants. Some believe these beings were hybrids, creations of a civilization that existed before the Great Flood about 11,500 years ago. But is there any proof they were real? Could some still live among us? Let's explore these questions in this episode of History Vault. European folklore is filled with tales of giants, builders of vast stone monuments and warriors of great strength. Legends like these appear in nearly every culture and era. While mainstream scholars claim such creatures are only myths, or that giant bones belong to extinct animals, many believe the truth might be far older and more complex than accepted history suggests. The Bible offers several accounts of giants. After the Great Flood, it describes 36 tribes of giants battling for control of the Holy Land. These tribes were said to descend from the Nephilim, offspring of the Watchers, fallen angels who mated with human women. When the flood came to destroy the Watchers' works, a few of their descendants survived. Among them were the Amalekites, believed to carry the purest Nephilim bloodline. Biblical texts connect them to the Anakim, Emim, and Rephaim, races described as tall, powerful, and ancient. The prophet Isaiah wrote that God wiped out the Rephaim, yet their memory lives on in place names across Israel. In the 1930s, giant bones were reportedly found on Mount Carmel, but they vanished soon after, and attention shifted toward Neanderthal remains. Some believe the discovery was intentionally suppressed. The Bible lists 22 giants by name, rulers and kings, such as Arba, Og, Gog, and Magog. The most famous of all, Goliath of Gath, was said to stand over 9 feet tall, clad in bronze armor weighing hundreds of pounds. The battle between David and Goliath, though told as a parable today, may once have described real events. Other ancient texts echo these stories. The Epic of Gilgamesh, the world's oldest known poem, tells of a giant king with superhuman strength who ruled over Uruk in Mesopotamia. Depictions on clay tablets show him towering over men, holding a lion as if it were a cat. Based on these proportions, he would have stood nearly 5 meters tall. Egypt also offers curious evidence. In 1881, Professor Timmerman uncovered tombs near the Nile containing skeletons up to 11 feet long. A later excavation in Giza revealed another unusually large skeleton with a massive skull, findings quickly hidden from the public. Some believe these giants were responsible for building megalithic structures that still defy explanation, such as the colossal stone blocks of Baalbek in Lebanon, weighing over 1,000 tons, or the massive granite slabs on Mount Sharia in Siberia, each more than twice that weight. Even the name Stonehenge means hanging stones, once known as the Ring of the Giants. In Syria, the ancient temple of Ayn Dara holds giant footprints, each over 3 feet long, leading to its shrine. In 2005, Russian scientists claimed to have located nearby giant graves, but political barriers stopped their excavation. Legends of giants stretch far beyond the Middle East. Celtic, Greek, Hindu, Norse, and Japanese myths all describe massive beings, builders, warriors, and gods. Irish stories tell of the Fomorians, seafaring giants led by Balor, survivors of a great flood who may have come from the lost land of Atlantis. Britain itself was once called Albion, named after a giant king said to descend from Atlantis. Some believe a cataclysmic flood submerged this prehistoric world, leaving behind its survivors to build Europe's megalithic monuments. During the Age of Exploration, explorers reported encounters with living giants in the Americas. Spanish and English captains, including Sir Francis Drake and John Smith, wrote of unusually tall native tribes. Smith described one group as great and well-proportioned men, the likes of which were seldom seen. In 1519, Spanish navigator Alonso Alvarez de Pineda mapped the Gulf of Mexico and claimed to have met tribes of giants nearly 11 feet tall. Around the same time, Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan recorded a remarkable sight in Patagonia. His chronicler, Antonio Pigafetta, wrote of meeting a naked giant who towered twice the height of an ordinary man. Pigafetta's detailed journal, kept for the King of Spain, described the encounter as a factual observation, not legend. These giants became known as the Patagoni, giving Patagonia its name. A few decades later, Hernando de Soto reported meeting tribes ruled by giants during his expedition across the southeastern United States. In western Alabama, he encountered the massive chief Tuscaloosa, said to be taller than all his men. Other conquistadors, including Francisco Coronado and Bernal Diaz del Castillo, also wrote of giant skeletons and native stories describing their ancient battles against monstrous beings. One tribe even produced a leg bone as tall as a man to prove their ancestors' tales. Evidence of giants has also surfaced in other parts of the world. In South Africa, a massive rock footprint nearly 4 feet long was found in 1931. Local legends call it the footprint of God. Some scientists dismissed it as erosion, while others argue it's more likely the mark of an ancient humanoid than a random geological event. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, newspapers across the United States frequently reported discoveries of giant skeletons in burial mounds and valleys. Many of these reports vanished from the record, and today, stories of ancient giants are rarely mentioned by mainstream media. Some suggest these remains were hidden or classified to protect established history. The most shocking modern story comes from 2002 in Afghanistan. According to anonymous military witnesses, a U.S. Special Forces team encountered a red-haired humanoid over 12 feet tall, living in a cave filled with human remains. After it killed one soldier, the others opened fire and brought it down. The massive body was allegedly airlifted to a secret facility, never to be seen again. The U.S. government has never confirmed or denied the event. So, could giants still exist today? Some believe their bones remain buried, hidden by time or secrecy. Others dismiss these tales as myths. Yet the legends, carvings, and megaliths scattered across the world all hint at a mysterious past humanity may have forgotten. Whatever the truth, the story of the giants continues to fascinate and challenge our understanding of history. Keep your mind open, and thank you for watching History Vault.